successfully and honor God through your gifts, talents, and abilities. Chris, we have had some amazing talks, one-on-one, on porches, at cabins, in the classroom, in my office. It's rough when the lady who is the mom of the school, this kid is in your office, believe me, and you're a young guy like me. But Chris has blown me away with the way that not only that he's taken our talks, but that he's taken the hard work that all of his teachers and adults have poured into him. Case in point, we were on the top of El Toro here just a while ago, a few weeks ago, in fact, and I fell, which is nothing new for those of you that know me. And Chris was right there, and in his dramatic way, he talked me through the entire process of getting down El Toro. Now, keep in mind, it took us 30 minutes to get to the top of El Toro. It took us about an hour and a half to get to the bottom of El Toro. But he talked me through the entire way down. And his gift for speaking and orating, which you saw tonight, is something that God has developed and will continue to develop in a leadership capacity. Tristan, you're an amazing individual, and I think that's heir apparent with your style, with your, for lack of a better word, pizzazz. But with all honesty, you've blown me away, and you've blown your teachers away with also your compassion for others and your desire to be used by the Lord. And that's something that not a lot of people have at such an early age. And when you develop that even more, much like Dakota, don't limit yourself in the route that you can go, because that type of creativity can be successful in several different areas of life. David, I've always seen you as an interesting individual. First time I saw you, I said, I gotta look out for this guy. But you know what? You're an amazing guy. And I don't say that lightly. I know I'm on two different levels for those of you that might not know too much of what I'm speaking of. I know I'm on the church side and the school side. I look at him as a servant leader at an early age. And we know that a servant leader is the heart of the church. And he demonstrates that just about everything that he does. And everything that he says, even in his humor. Humor is a gift from the Lord, and he demonstrates that on a daily basis. I can't wait to see where you're going to go with that. And, just in case not all of you know, he is an uncle as of today. So, I know that he will be an amazing uncle as he develops. Jobin, there are so many different things I see in you, and that your fellow classmate Chris talked about much more eloquently than I could about who you are. I know that you've been called by the Lord to do ministry, and that's something that I don't think anyone can shy away of. Case in point, my own life, running away from ministry at an early age only gets you back into ministry at an early age. So, might as well just stick with it, brother. But God definitely has a call in your life, and I wish that it would be as easy to recognize in everyone as it is in you. And before I stick my foot in my mouth, I will leave it at that. But I definitely want you to know that. Connor, you are definitely the newest to our group, and at the same time, I've noticed something in your gifts, talents, and abilities that I haven't necessarily seen at the same level in others, such as your peers. I've noticed that you are quite an influencer, that you are able to take a rough situation and turn it around just with your smile or with a very cool comment. And that is something that brings not only humor to your group, but really brings joy. And joy is an emotion, from what I've understood, that's given by the Lord. Happiness is a state of being, but having joy and being able to spread it to others is quite a talent that not only gets you through life, but gets others through life. And so we all want you to know that we appreciate you because of that. And last but not least, the lady of the group, a girl that I've seen develop over the years, and I can't wait to see the exponential growth as she goes on to high school and college. She has talents and abilities that I don't think many people realize are there. She obviously has a gift for performance, but that's not necessarily her strongest talent. And I think when people really get to know you, Ari, they get to know a person who, when she cherishes something, it shows on the weekends, it shows when other people aren't looking, and that is called integrity. And that is something that means a lot to me. It's a lot to people here at Crossroads. And I don't care who you are, but character and integrity are two things that no matter how successful you are in life, if you don't have those two things, your success is a waste, and your talent might as well be dust. But she has both, just as much as all of her peers do that are in this room. Graduates of Crossroads or not, every student that has gone through 1 year or one semester of this school has demonstrated those two talents and those two gifts from the Lord. And we want to honor not only our kings of the kingdom, but our queen of the kingdom, Ari Hernandez. Ari, will you come up? That wasn't so hard, right? Well, you know what? I'm really glad I got through that. You would think that looking at such a talented group that's intertwined with their gifts, talents, abilities, their personalities, even though they may contrast in so many different areas, they reflect each other in many more. And I think we can all attest that their reflection isn't just a reflection of each other, but it's a reflection of the nature of God that's seen inside of their spirits, inside of their actions, and inside of who they truly are as individuals. And I'd just like to give, if you could, each one of these individuals a great round of applause for what they have chosen is important in their lives. At this time, I would like to welcome an individual that I've known for more than a few years, a man that is going to do an amazing job and already is doing an amazing job with our current youth group, our new current youth pastor, Pastor Jose Talavera. If you will, give him a warm round.